Hey Jennifer, this is Donnie. I'm going to show you this tutorial how to update your cupcake of the month. Let me walk you through the steps of the process. You'll probably need to follow these each time to make sure that you do it correctly because it's going to involve a little bit more um, seeing some HTML code than you normally do. But let me show you how this is going to work. So I'm updating the March 2010 with the April 2010 as an example. So here's how we're going to do that. You're going to go to your dashboard, which you see from one of the other tutorials. You're going to scroll down here on the left hand side until you see the word appearance and the word widgets. Click the word widgets. What you should see is over here on the right hand side, you want to go to the home bottom middle. Here you open this by just exposing these by hitting these little arrows that are right there. It's hard to see those. And the information that I'm going to toggle back and forth, this information here is all located here. This part you will never change because that is the image that you see there. But the text below here that says March and this image here, you will need to change. And so here's what we're going to do. First off, you want to be careful not to delete any of these brackets like that. If you delete that, it'll mess that up. So you just want to stay to the information that you're wanting to change, which in this case is that information. So I'm going to change that to say April 2010 carrot cake. Again, we don't want to mess up any of these items here or any of this here. Now, this is where we want to be careful about what we need to change. So let me walk you through this. This first section right here allows us, we toggle back and forth. When you're on your page here, this shows a little thumbnail, but if you click that thumbnail, it enlarges to the original size image. So you have a large image linked, a small image linked to a large image. Okay, that is what you're going to see here. This href, that's just really a fancy HTML way of saying that it's a link over to something. And so this information here tells the user when they click on that smaller image, this is where it's going to link to. This information right here is called the image source. So this image source is saying, it's telling the website, we have to put a picture right here. So what is the image source we want to use? And what we want to use is the thumbnail image, which is located here. In this particular case, it's called the C19A. The one above, which is the larger image, is just C19. Okay. So how do we get these two things here? And this is what I'm going to show you how do we retrieve these. It's not too difficult to do, so let me show you how we're going to do that. First off, let's just go step by step. Again, we've changed this part here, April. So now we're looking for this to replace this image with what's going to be the large carrot cake image. When they click on the little small thumbnail image, they'll see a larger cupcake image. So how do we do that? Well, what you have to do is go find the cupcake that you're wanting. In this case, go to your gourmet page. And if you click here on the cupcake image, this is the image that you see here. Now, I think I can adjust my screen here so you can see what I'm about to do. Right here in my browser, you have that whole URL there. That URL, if you copy that, now you want to go back to your dashboard. And right here, this is the information we want to replace. So I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to delete what's in there now. And since I'd copied it, I can just do my Paste. And that has the new information in there. And the key thing is these little quote marks have to be on the beginning and the end of your URL that's listed here. So real easy to follow there. So how do we get this, the image source? Now this is going to be a little trickier, but let me show you how to do that. What you want to do, and you could probably do this in a little bit different order than what I'm doing it, but since we're going to have to navigate away from what we're doing, I'm going to go ahead and save this. And now I want you to go to, within your dashboard, into your edit pages. Find where the page that you're looking for. In this case, we're looking for the gourmet page. This is where the carrot cake is located at. And you can scroll down and see all the pictures of all the different ones. And there's carrot cake. What you do is you click that image to activate all those little buttons and this little symbol here, and then that little symbol there. That little symbol there says edit image. You see how it, if I click on it, I want to click that, and again it pulls up this little window here. You want to click the Advanced Settings tab up at the top, which exposes this word right here, the source. And remember, we were looking for the image source, so we're going to highlight all of this information here. Once it's all highlighted, I'm going to copy. You see that this is the thumbnail. That's what we're looking for. I'm going to click the X here to close out of that. I'm going to go back to my widgets. I'm going to go back to my home bottom middle. Click that to expose my text box. And right here, this is the image source. In between the two quote marks, there and there. That's the old one. I'm going to delete that off. And right there, I'm going to right click and paste in. Once I've got that in there, I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back to my site here, get rid of that. I'm going to test it out here and see if it works. Go back to the home page. Now you have the April 2010 carrot cake. Let's see if we click this image to enlarge it, and there's our enlarge button, or large picture. So that's how you change the cupcake of the month.